Warner Bros. Will now accept any small success it can with The Flash, which has solidified its status as one of the worst box office flops in recent memory. The superhero movie reached a box office milestone this week after 19 days of release, which most other films of its scale frequently reach on their opening day. The Flash has now earned $100 million domestically at the box office, joining a select group of films. For comparison, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice made $84 million on its opening day, while the universally hated Suicide Squad movie took in only $64 million. The Flash, which was directed by Andy Muschietti, has earned $101 million domestically and another $146 million internationally, for a cumulative total that hasn't yet surpassed $250 million worldwide. At this time, it might be appropriate to remind you that the movie's production and marketing costs total more than $200 million. WB didn't do a bad job of marketing this one, but the studio overlooked one important aspect: consumers today aren't as interested in the old DC extended universe. The Flash, hailed by co-chair James Gunn as one of the finest superhero films ever, made its release last month to extremely low box office figures and mixed reviews. The movie fell short of the already cautious forecasts, earning only $55 million in its first domestic weekend and a similarly poor $139 million in its global release. According to a recent source, WB might have minimized its losses by choosing not to release the film at all, as it did with Batgirl. However, it appears that the studio was so happy with the film that Muschietti had produced that it made arrangements for as many people as possible to watch it in advance in order to promote it. In the end, it didn't really matter. However, it appears that the studio was so happy with the film that Muschietti had produced that it made arrangements for as many people as possible to watch it in advance in order to promote it. In the end, it didn't matter all that much. As Gunn and his co-CEO Peter Safran prepare to revive the series with Superman: Legacy in 2025, audiences appear to have had it with Itsu for the time being. For those who are following track at home, the final two installments of the series, Black Adam and Shazam, the other two, Fury of the Gods, have all utterly failed. As a result, the upcoming Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Blue Beetle are both in awkward positions. These films are in limbo, and it will be interesting to see if audiences flock to the theaters to view what are unmistakably leftovers from the previous administration. When Ryan Reynolds appeared in costume for the first time on the Deadpool 3 set, there was immediately one obvious talking point. One of the most anticipated movies of the upcoming several years, The Merc with a Mouth joins the Marvel Cinematic Universe alongside Hugh Jackman, who is reprising his role as Wolverine from the X-Men series. Reynolds appears to be in the process of filming a vehicle collision sequence for the third movie in two recent photographs published by the Daily Mirror. The outfit he is wearing appears to be much more colorful than the ones we have previously seen, which is the most noteworthy aspect of the photographs. Normally, Deadpool prefers a more subdued aesthetic, but the costume is more brighter than usual. Perhaps this is just a trick of the lighting. In fairness, a more vibrant color scheme is definitely required for him to work in the MCU. Although the plot of the eagerly awaited trilogy finale is being kept under wraps for the time being, the addition of Jackman has virtually made up for the lack of any specific details. You might remember that in James Mangold's Logan, the Clawed hero said us a sad farewell by giving his life to save Daphne Akins X-23. Despite this, nothing is definite. The character Jackman plays in Deadpool 3 won't be the exact same one we've seen in the X-Men movies due to the huge possibilities provided by the ongoing Multiverse Saga in the MCU.